Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am so excited to finally be putting myself out there on YouTube and showing everyone what I have to offer. I've been working really hard behind the scenes to get this started, and yeah, thank you for coming and watching. If you want to see this look that I've created, just keep on watching the video. Let's do some makeup. All right. So this is about the 20th time that I've tried to film this little intro-y like beginning of the video. So we're gonna hope it goes a little bit better. But the main purpose of this video is just to kind of let you guys get to know me and for me to share why I wanted to create a YouTube channel. It's something that I've really wanted to do for a long time. I want to say at least since high school. I've always been into beauty since about 7th grade. And I love YouTube. It's what I do in my free time is I watch beauty YouTubers. That's where I have learned to, you know, love makeup and love creating, and that's where I find all of my product suggestions. And so I thought this would be a, you know, an opportunity for me to show what I have learned and show my creative side. I want this to be a creative outlet. I want this to be a way for me to express myself and to open up to whoever's watching and show them that, you know, you can do anything that you put your mind to. And this is a goal that I've had for a really long time, and I'm really proud of myself for finally stepping outside of my comfort zone and being a bit vulnerable, and hopefully it pays off and I have at least 3 people watching me maybe. All right, so I like to start off my makeup by just clipping my hair back with these. I'm going to just do kind of like an everyday makeup look. That's something I want my channel to be more like focused on, is more wearable looks. I do like to adventure with color, and I do have a lot of palettes and options to do that, but the majority people want stuff that they can, you know, recreate at home and stuff that's practical, and so that's what the majority of my channel is going to be. All right, oh, I already messed up. Okay, so this is the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. It's my holy grail. I love it. I've been using it for about a year, since I think it came out last summer. But I just put this all over my face, and I have really dry skin. I have pretty much combo skin, but right now it's definitely leaning pretty dry during quarantine, so this just really keeps my makeup locked in and my face looking hydrated and glowy all day. Then I go in with the Timeless Smoothing Primer from Tarte, just to fill in my pores a little bit in my T-zone, and I go in with my smile lines because they're really bad and I don't know what else to do other than fill in them with this, and it works. So I love makeup. It's funny because I feel like people who see me at school, at college, don't think that I wear makeup because 90% of the time I'm not. I don't like waking up early. I definitely use makeup just, like I said, as a creative outlet. I do it because it makes me feel confident. It makes me feel beautiful when I wear it. Being able to show, you know, what I can do on my face, I think is kind of fun. Yeah, it's just a great way to, you know, be a little bit creative, and I miss doing makeup a lot. I think I've worn makeup probably 3 times during quarantine, so this is like really great. I'm gonna go in with the Confidence in a foundation from IT Cosmetics. I love this foundation. It's oil free, it's for all skin types, it's an all-day wear. This bottle has seen better days, so we're just gonna pray that we can get some product out. I've been trying new foundations. Still haven't found one that I completely love compared to this. This one's kind of expensive though, so I'm really trying to, you know, branch out and maybe find something from the drugstore. I have a couple foundations in that I just bought. I just bought a lot of makeup during quarantine. I've been really bad, especially after the Sephora sale and the Rogue 20% off. Like, that was just a hit to my bank account. I had mentioned that I was going to be starting a YouTube channel on my Instagram page, and that it was going to be, you know, a beauty lifestyle channel. A lot of people wanted to see my skincare routine, which I think is kind of funny because I really don't do too much. But I do have really great products that I think work and that I would love to share with people, so I certainly will be doing that. But it was awesome to see how supportive people were, and so that got me really excited. A lot of people who I'm close to have known I've been dabbling in this idea, and we're just like, oh my gosh, it's actually happening. I've been dabbling back into the Instant Age Rewind concealer from, isn't this from Maybelline? I think this is from Maybelline. Yes, it is. I have the worst under eyes, and I will be the first to admit it, and I do everything possible to make them better. I really wish some days that they would just go away. no matter how much sleep I get, they're just there. I am going to set the under eyes with the Stay Matte powder from Rimmel. This is like my all-time favorite powder. Just setting the areas that I definitely get a lot more oily, so around my nose, my chin area. I do like to go all over with the powder just to smooth everything. I am a huge Charlotte Tilbury fan, so this Airbrush Flawless Finish powder. Anyways, this is great. I love this stuff so much. I use the shade medium 2. I'm just gonna tap off the excess and just set the face. So during quarantine, I've been pretty bored, I'm not gonna lie, looking for something to do. I tried to get into calligraphy. That didn't really go very well, didn't last very long. I'm super impatient, so I don't know where I was expecting that to go. I love using Glossier products on my brows. I think they're super natural. I feel like they're really great, and again, just to give that more natural look, and it's very easy to use, especially their brow flick has the most awesome tip, so you can make very great small hair-like strokes. I don't really have like a great process to this other than just filling in where I feel like it's necessary. I like to drag it down a little bit just to give like a more definite finish there, but my shape of my brows right now it's actually pretty good. My brows are 100% sisters and not twins. They never will be, and they never have been, and it's very, very frustrating because sometimes I pluck the wrong things to try to make them even, and then I have really bad brows for a couple days. I'm gonna set them with my Boy Brow from Glossier. I just can't stop buying this stuff. It's so freaking good. Comb them up a little bit to give that more natural, feathery look. So today, I'm just gonna be using one of my everyday favorite palettes, and this is the Going Coconuts palette from ColourPop. It's a little bit dirty, that's because I use it so often. So this is the palette. This is the Going Coconuts palette from ColourPop, and I'm gonna start with the shade Colada, just as my transition shade. That's gonna be this one right here. I'm hoping I can do this successfully so you guys can see it, but if not, I will be better next time. I'm coming in a little bit on the outer edge and bringing it in just slightly, and then blending up. And I'm just using a Morphe M441. I think this is from James Charles's brush collection. So that just gave a nice little transition shade for us to start working with. Let's go into Get Crackin'. It's gonna be the shade here. It has a little bit of shine. This palette does have a lot of kickback. It's my only complaint, I would say. So that's just deepening up the outer corner and our transition area. All right, I'm gonna take something a little bit more precise because I wanna deepen up that even more, just on the outer corner. So I'm gonna use the M456. I'm pretty sure this is from James's collection as well. So I'm gonna go into this deeper shade in the corner. It's called Nutty. I love the names on these colors. They're just so fitting with the whole coconut vibe. So I'm just going to pack that in on the outer edge. So I'm just packing it on the brush like this, tapping off the excess, and then going in and packing on. Pack, and blend a little bit. Now I'm just gonna go back into the original brush we were using and just put a little bit of the Colada shade back on and just kind of blend it out at the top and diffuse that a little bit just so everything's kind of coming together. This is the Morphe M508, and this is specifically for blending under the lashes. I'm gonna start with the Get Crack shade just because I don't know how dark I want it to be, and this has a little bit of glitter. I'm just taking that and going right under my lashes. Hope you can see that. Just connecting it. I'm going to actually take that original fluffy brush, and I kind of like to use the technique so I fan it out a little bit, and then I just try to smoke it out a little bit. So I'm gonna go in with De Coco. So I love to use my fingers to apply glitters to my eyes. I feel like it can be a little bit more precise than me using a brush, and the warmth from your fingers is really great to warm up any glitter shade. So I find the most success with that, but of course you can obviously use a brush if that works better for you. So I'm just gonna go in with this nice shiny, kind of like a cooler tone, coppery brown. So I'm just gonna pack that on in the inner area that we have left pretty much blank. It's okay if you got shadow in that area. So I'm just gonna go back in and just do a little fluffing and buffing in that area one more time, just so we have it nice and packed out. I'm gonna go in with that same brush that I used under my eye. Just gonna dust it off a little bit. I'm just gonna go dip right back into this shiny shade, this glitter shade, tap off the excess, and just go into the inner corner area a little bit underneath the eye, just to give a little bit of an inner corner highlight. This is going to be a little too dark, so we're going to go in with something else as well. I think I'm going to go in with the Palm Reader White glitter shade. We're going to see how this goes. It could go really bad, and then I might be really upset, but I don't usually use this shade because it's pretty white, but just have a little bit on the brush, and then I'm just going to go inner corner. Okay, no, this is working really great. Yeah, that's just giving a little bit of a glow, which is really great. I do like to take a little bit and go a little bit upward into the glitter that we already did, but kind of follow the crease of my eye. Okay, so I really don't wear a lot of eyeliner. If I do, it's only in the waterline. But I am really loving the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk eyeliner, so I'm going to put that in my waterline. I love the whole Pillow Talk collection. The Pillow Talk lipstick is my absolute favorite. It just gives that nice little burgundy look. I love it. I feel like this is such a wearable shade. I'm usually wearing mauves and purples, cooler tones, so this shade really just works for me. Someone just called me and my video stopped, and I thought everything deleted, and I almost had a heart attack because I don't think I could do this again. Collecting myself. Okay, so again, we're gonna go in with bronzer. I'm gonna stick to the same collection. I'm gonna use this ColourPop Coconut Beach bronzer. It is a more cooler shade, similar to what we have going on the eyes. This is my absolute favorite brush ever. It's not dirty, it's just a little bit stained because I use it often. This is the Scott Barnes bronzing brush. I love it. So I'm just gonna take this, and it kind of just works great going under your cheekbone. So I just go with the natural pocket of my cheekbone. And I make the worst face when I use this. I'm just gonna go on the other side. Then I'm just kind of buffing that out a bit, just so it's not super harsh, blending it into my hairline. And then I'm gonna just take this with a little bit more powder, I pinch it, and then I just go down the sides of my nose. I don't like a huge nose contour, but this provides a little bit of definition and a little snatched. Next, I'm gonna go into blush. I think today I'm just gonna go with a more natural blush that I love. This is Luminoso from Milani. It's been loved, it's been worn a lot, and I know it just works for me. I'm fully coating the blush on the brush. I'm fully coating the brush with the blush. This is hard. This has a nice sheen to it. So I do like to, you know, kind of do this a little bit higher because it will blend nicely in with our highlight. And I do take it up a little bit. I saw this technique recently on YouTube, and I really liked it. Just kind of taking it up a little bit and blending it with the bronzer. I do like to pat it over the nose for a little bit of a sun-kissed look. I'm going to be using Opal from BECCA as my highlighter. I love this. This is a great pearlescent vibe, and I love these highlighters in general. And I'm going to use M501 from Morphe, again from the James Charles collection. I think you can buy the brushes separate, but I just love his bundle so much. And then I'm going to swipe it down the nose, right at the top, a little bit on the Cupid's bow. And then I like to just drag this a little bit underneath the brow as like a little highlight. I'm going to go in with some mascara now. I've been using a lot of different mascaras, but I really do like the Bambi Eye mascara. I think this is from L'Oreal. I really like to build this one up. I like a pretty full lash look. Not clumpy, but a little more length than what I normally have. I'm just gonna do the bottom lashes. I'm going to do a little lip real fast. Let's see. It's always so hard to decide on the lip product. I'm gonna use something also from the Coconut collection from ColourPop. I love these. They're like lippy sticks. Okay, this is their Just a Tint in Shaka. I bought this as a kit, I think, the eyeshadow with this. So I'm just using this to kind of line the lips and then fill. I want kind of a more dewy finish today, so I do like to use this dewy set from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Now I like to dry that a little bit. Nice to get an even coat, and once that's dry a little bit, I do like to take my beauty blender and just go back and press in everything just to make sure everything is nice and set. All right, so I took out the clips and this is the final look. I hope you guys really enjoyed watching this video. It was definitely an interesting time filming my first YouTube video, but I'm super excited for all the ideas, like I said, that I have and to hear your feedback. So yeah, like, subscribe, ring the bell. I don't even know if that's a thing yet for me, but that's a thing people say, so we're gonna say it. All right, thank you guys for watching and I'll see you next time.